Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to the StabCast. I'm Dizzle.
And Mizzle.
And we're here on another spooky Sunday to bring you a pretty good horror movie from 2019 called Escape Room. That's a
very good movie, honestly.
Yeah.
For something, I'm going to tell you right now, for a movie that was done by Sony, no offense, and that was PG-13, I was so shocked, like beyond shocked, that I actually really enjoyed it. Like, I actually called him when I was done because he didn't see it first.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, this is suspenseful. Because, like, everything they didn't, like, everything that lacked in gore, I should say, everything that lacked in gore and lacked in, like, kills and whatnot, they made up for it with suspense.
Yeah, 100% they did. And I think,
I
have seen this before when it first came out. It's just been a long time.
I haven't seen it.
This was a great refresher, though. And I haven't seen the sequel, Tournament of Champions, which I'm looking forward to now, especially watching this again.
It's on Stars, though.
And apparently it's a better movie.
It is on Stars, though. And I don't know if you know this, 2027, they're planning another one.
Good.
It's going to be a trilogy.
Good. I do like this movie. We'll get right into it. The only other news I would say is Weapons is doing really good in the theaters, and people like it a lot.
And I heard 28 years later that okay.
Yeah, 28 years later, Sinners, Weapons. The summer for horror movies have actually been pretty hot this year.
And that's actually really funny because I was really worried about horror this summer. I was even telling you this because there's so many movies that were getting sequels.
Yeah, but when Until Dawn made money, you know that everything was okay.
I didn't watch Until Dawn.
You shouldn't. All right. This movie, we'll get right into it. I think that this was very good. This is a low-budget movie, and you wouldn't think so because I think a lot of the puzzles and stuff look pretty good. The cinematography looks good, but this is a $9 million movie. Which is insane. Yeah, it's only 9.
Oh, my God.
And it made 150-something.
Holy crap.
So it's an incredibly successful low-budget movie. Yeah, $10 million, $9 million isn't nothing to scoff at, but in Hollywood nowadays, especially this was made in 2019, that's low fucking budget, especially for a big, movie. So I think everybody involved, the performances, yeah.
You think so?
To an extent.
I liked the performances. I thought almost everyone did a really good job of what they were there to do.
I think 2 people did.
I feel like Jason, he was designed to be an asshole.
Yeah.
So he played the asshole card very, very well.
Yes.
Ben, who is also, we have discussed this, guys. We summon the darkness. Ben is Kovacs.
Yes, and
he's
also
none other than Kovacs.
And Logan Miller's been in a couple things too.
Sure he's been in a few different things, but I'm always gonna see him as Kovacs. I'm sorry, I love that movie so much. We Summon the Darkness. Look it up on Tubi.
And by the way, I loved Ben in this movie. I think
he did a really good job.
Yeah,
because he played the opposite of what he played in We Summon the Darkness. He did a good job.
Yeah, he did a great job.
I was shocked, actually. I really was. I went in between, like, wanting to look it up to see if it was the same guy and knowing it's the same guy to, like, having a doubt in my brain.
Yeah, I mean, the whole character, the look, everything about him, he represented. Like, him talking about working at a grocery store and stuff, he looked like somebody that worked in a grocery store.
Yeah,
and
he looked like a stock boy.
Yeah, he looked like a dude out of high school that it might not have worked out for all that much.
Hello, everybody on TikTok. We're going to start a flash goal. Help us out, guys.
By the way, we're getting into spoilers, too.
All right, yeah, so spoilers. Well, everybody gets a box. That's the thing. Right? I mean, at first, they don't show this one guy, Mike, for some reason.
Yeah.
And they don't show this other chick, Amanda.
Yes.
And they don't show this other guy, Danny.
Yes.
But they do show Ben, Jason, and Zoe.
Yes.
And their struggles opening the box and whatnot. It was a very puzzle-like box. Think of, like, Hellraiser, but it's not going to take any of your blood. That kind of thing.
Okay.
And it was a complicated box. They finally figured it out and whatnot. And I think little ticket prints out, and it's like, sign up for Minko's escape room and be one of the first to escape, and you win $10,000.
Yeah.
Now, all of these people have been through some shit. We'll get into that. So $10,000 is a big chunk of change for them, for all of them. It could change all of their lives.
Yeah.
So
it's funny how nowadays, just a quick aside real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
It's just funny because we have all show.
Go ahead.
I think it's funny how nowadays with on TikTok and shit, and we see people, and you can just go on your fucking TikTok and see somebody gamble $100,000, and you forget that money's actually money, and you forget that $10,000 is actually a big fucking chunk of change to anybody. You know, no matter who you are and what you're, I mean, $10,000 is a good amount of fucking money.
Yeah.
So to do a little escape room thing for it doesn't seem, in theory, like that impossible of a task. And it might be even something my big ass would sign up for. So I would.
I could see her signing up for it.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, I would not be as naive as Danny in the movie, because after a couple of things, there was too many red flags that Danny up until, and we're already in spoilers, so Danny up until he died believed that it was a game and they were having fun, and
Danny
he didn't
was
know.
So convinced that not only it was a game, but like everybody wasn't participating, and he was getting really upset.
Yes, and this was after a stove came down and almost fucking torched them all on fucking fire.
Yeah, because the first room was an oven room.
Yes.
And the oven room, very well crafted and like very, very well good. And every time they screwed up, something in the oven room would activate.
Yeah.
And they found out that the only way they could get out is if they pinned down this table and could crawl out to the vent. Well, all of a sudden, the ceiling fan becomes a freaking huge ass pilot light.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God, they're trying to cook them.
Yeah, it's kind of a fucking flamethrower.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's coming down
rapidly. It's a pilot light.
Yes, it is. And it's coming down rapidly. And it's scary. And at first it was like, oh, it's a sauna. And then it's like, oh God. And then they have this vent, and they got to put the glasses of water on that table, and they got to keep filling up with the water cooler. And they fucked up because the one chick who served Amanda, who the guy asked her, "Thank you for your service." I didn't notice when she gave the ID at first. I'm like, "What the fuck is he talking about?" And then when they said, "Oh, that's like, oh, okay." It took me a second to connect those dots.
But the thing is, though, is that I didn't even think she had a military ID. And when he says that to her, she looks really perplexed.
Yeah, that's why I was like, "Thank you for your service."
So that's why I think it's more of something they may have found out about her in their research and their studies. Yeah. Than the actual having ID. A military ID.
You're right. Well, okay, then maybe I'm not stupid. Thank you, Mindy.
That's what I'm here for.
But so she, where was I going before that? But it was with her and
you were talking about her drinking water because she was freaking the hell out.
Yes. So she fucking ended up, they were giving her all the water, being nice to her, but then they found out they had to fill all these cups and put it on the table so they could get the hell out of there. And that became a huge issue to where they were out of water. I could have swore someone was going to get picked off there. Mm-hmm. And nobody died. And it was crazy that Danny and Ben were the last two. And I'm like, why are you motherfuckers being so selfless? Get up there and get the hell out.
Yeah.
Like, fuck these guys.
Danny was way too frivolous.
Yes.
I think that Jason said something to him about it. Like, stop being so chivalrous, dude. No one's having sex with you. So you can be chivalrous and not expect pussy.
And Adam Robitel with, like I said, a $9 million movie, I believe it was. Yeah, $9 million, made 155, so huge success. They say you got to double your budget to break even, so they fucking I mean, they made a boatload of cash. So, and he did Insidious from 2018, The Last Key. I don't know if you ever saw that. I know
The Last Key or The Red Door?
I think it was The Last Key.
Okay.
I think was Red Door after that or before? I can't remember.
Red Door was the last one they came out with.
Okay. And I gotta make sure that this guy, and yes, he is. You know who our boy Mike is, right? Big Mike, the middle-aged dude.
I recognized him.
Because when I say it, you're gonna be like, "Holy shit!"
I recognized him, but I couldn't hidden name.
That's our boy from Tucker and Dale. The big guy. Is he Tucker or Dale? Let me look it up. I'm sorry. I've seen the movie.
Sean's going to be so mad at me. That's Sean's favorite movie.
Yeah, that was Dale.
Oh.
so that's I was surprised.
Johnny boy, I'm so sorry.
As soon as I saw his face, I'm like, wait, that's that guy. And I thought he was a lovable character in this movie, and I thought he did a great job.
He had so many great lines.
Yes.
Like, just so many great one-liners and quips and everything else. And it's so funny.
Yes.
To hear, like, them go back and forth. Like, oh, well, hold on. She's got a key. Let her stick it inside the keyhole.
Yes. And he punked the hell out of Ben, even though I thought it was a little unnecessary because Ben just he got his foot all like cold as hell when he stepped into that water when the ice.
Yeah, you didn't realize it was a fishing hole.
Yeah, and Ben was being a little bit of a dick, but he's really cold. And then that guy's, listen, I'll give you the slapping your fucking parents should have gave you 20 years ago.
He goes, I don't care how cold you are. You talk to me or disrespect to me like that again, I will give you the smack that your parents should have gave you when you were little. And it's like, holy shit. And everyone in the group too was like, holy shit. Oh my God. He's gonna hurt him.
Yes.
So it was really funny. Mike had a lot of quips, a lot of one-liners. He was pretty funny. Like, oh, it's starting now? Are you sure? As like the room's lighting up and shit.
Yes.
I was like, yeah, I think they're sure. Because, like, his nephew signed him up for it, I think.
Okay. Now, a scene that I really want to get to is, and it's...
Are you talking about my favorite room?
Well, no, we're still talking about the frozen tundra because we got to get Danny out of the way. Mm-hmm. And because Danny, and like I said, poor Danny, he really believed that and listen, and I get you do a lot of these things. You've seen a lot of crazy shit. You should notice that no other of these rooms have tried to kill you like these people have. So you should know what the fuck's going on. But poor Danny, he goes to get the lighter from Ben. Ben throws the lighter so they can undo the key out of this box so they can get the hell out of this.
Yeah, because Ben all of a sudden decides to be an asshole.
Yeah. Well,
it wasn't it for me. And it's like, why are you so pissed? No one did anything to you.
Well, and that was after that dude said he would smack him. So he's probably got a little bit of a toot. Like, these people are being dicks. I'm cold. And he goes to smoke a cigarette, which is, by the way, a huge one-up on everybody else. Because the warmth that a cigarette would give you compared to, it's not like it's a total, like, body heater. But you're definitely beating the competition.
Oh, absolutely. Like, he's definitely not suffering like everyone else is.
Yes.
Everyone else is suffering. He's not.
So he throws the lighter. Danny goes to get it. Then Danny falls right in the thing. And this is the one thing, the only knock besides the I do think, because, listen, I love this movie. I'm right here with you. I think it's a damn good movie. I do think that the performances are good from Ben and Zoe, right? In particular. And I do think Jason is pretty fleshed out as like being one of those good guys that's not so good, even though I think it's a bit cliche, but I do like it. And I do like the performances from like the main cast and I
liked Amanda. Amanda wasn't bad, and neither was Mike. Danny was just a little overexcited for me.
Amanda was great because she was a good fake out final girl. Because you since you're following her from the beginning, you think she's gonna last, and when she goes pretty quick, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
So when she goes before Mike, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Because you would have thought Mike fast first.
Yeah. So I will give you that with that. I do think that they're acted pretty well. I won't put it on the performance as much. I do think that the writing, the dialogue is something to be desired a little bit. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's completely there. I do think it's a bit like how people would interact in that situation, but not completely. I like the little scenes like when Amanda goes, Zoe's very upset because they're very connected from the get-go and people are not moving on. And Jason wants to move on quick because one of my biggest things in horror movies, someone dies, like, all right, let's go play checkers. Yeah. It's always like, oh, let's figure out what's going on. Fuck, let's not mourn our friend. So I like that they were upset while someone was like, hey, we got to fucking get on. I do like that dynamic.
Yeah, because like I said, they kind of became like a little family unit.
Yes. To an extent.
They all started to care about each other.
They became a family, but also it was, you can't necessarily say that because Jason was in it for himself the whole time. I know Jason,
at the end of the day, turned out to be a really nasty guy.
Well, I mean, and that's the guy that should win in these situations. Well, he is the guy. He's a survivor. The
Game Master even said that.
Yeah,
the Game Master was even like, "Where's Jason?"
Yeah, he was the favorite because he's a survivor. Mm-hmm. They thought Ben was too weak; he wouldn't fucking make it. And just like Zoe, she's a very nice person. You know, they're like. And that's what's cool about this is that these people are outliers in situations where and we'll get into all the situations.
So after the whole like upside down room thing, and Amanda left,
and Danny dies, he drowns in the puddle.
I'm sorry. Yes, Danny died. He drowns in an ice hole, basically.
Not in the puddle, in a lake.
In an ice hole in the lake. And Amanda tries to go after him. Jason stops her and he is like, even if you get to him, there's a current under there. You're not going to be able to get back to this hole.
Which is his first little sign of, hey, let's move on. Fuck whoever dies.
Yeah.
That's the first little foreshadow. But also a very good strategic, you're not wrong. I would say the same thing in that situation. He's done. He floated all the way over there. That kid's gone.
We need to move on now.
Now, what I will say about the Danny thing that I was going to say is the critique I would have on this movie, my only big one is for the fantastical element that we have going on here with the whole escape room. And it has Saw-ish vibes to it. Like they're trying to get out. It's not nearly as gross as Saw, but they're trying to get out of situations and stuff. The kills are they fall flat a little bit.
Have you ever seen the movie Cube?
Yes.
That has better kills in it, and it's almost the exact same thing.
Yes, I would agree. So I was expecting it was a little like, oh, this guy drowned. Oh, this guy got poisoned. Oh, this guy got hit with a heart thing. It's like, we could have killed people in some really inventive and cool ways in this movie.
Yeah, but they were trying to make a point, though. Kind of like in the movie Old. They were trying to make a point that they were running an experiment.
Yes. And that speaks to your low budget. You can't really rip people in half. I mean, even practical effects cost fucking money. Mm-hmm. So, when you're only working with so much money, it's kind of hard to put in it is easier to just drown somebody.
Yeah.
So that would be my only little critique is I was expecting a little more like I do think that the characters kind of were relatable to me and I liked them enough to where I cared when they died, but it wasn't ever like, holy fucking shit. It was like, oh, he went out like that. Okay.
For me, the only time I holy fucking shit was the room we're about to talk about with Amanda.
Yeah. Get it. Well, first, but before we talk about that room, get into the 6 stories or the 5. What is it? 5?
That doesn't happen until after that room. That room comes first.
Okay. Amanda's not there when they all get to. Oh yeah, that's true. Go ahead, because we get hers in a flashback.
So
when she's in the army.
They enter another room that is completely upside down.
Yes.
And it is really topsy-turvy. Thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate it.
We definitely do.
But basically, I thought it was an upside-down room, and there was a phone ringing. And Mike looks up at it, and he goes, how the hell are we going to get that down? All of a sudden, it just goes down. And he answers it, and it's like, brrr! And like he has to hang up right away because it was hurting his damn ears. And all of a sudden, you hear the song Downtown.
Yeah.
Going. And like, Ben's like, oh my God, we're going to die to elevator music. And like Amanda's like, wait a minute, let me spider monkey my way over to this bar here and see if I can look inside the cabinets and whatnot and see if we can find a clue.
Yeah.
Because she literally spider monkeyed that entire time. And she got to the lockbox and she's like, shit, I need a code. I can't do anything without a code. I need a code. And they're all looking for a code and whatnot. And the little girl, well, not the little girl, but Zoe, I think she was the youngest of the group, I would say.
Yeah. She
realized that it was like a moving puzzle. There was a jigsaw puzzle, basically. So she got herself over to there, and oh my God, my heart was racing the entire time as she's like going like basically toe to toe getting through that. Like, oh my God, I almost had a heart attack. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
So that was very intense. And then once she got there, she figured it out and everything. But then all of a sudden, the fucking floor just starts dropping.
Yeah.
Jason almost dies. Ben almost dies. Mike almost dies. Zoe almost dies.
Everybody almost dies.
And then Amanda, she's just chilling, waiting for the code. And they finally get her the code and whatnot. And then they were like, wait a minute, the room's upside down. So the code must be upside down.
Yeah.
Because Zoe was a very smart young lady. And so she read the code to her backwards. And she typed it in and she found the 8 ball that they needed. Yeah. She found the knob. Well, she was trying to spider monkey her way back, but unfortunately, they dropped the pool table on her. Like, they were dropping everything on her.
Yeah.
And at one point, like, she had made sure that she got the ball safe to Jason, because she actually had jumped down at some point because the ball got out of her reach.
Yeah.
So she had to jump down and grab it.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, they knew she was going to die.
Yeah.
And so she threw the thing. Jason grabbed it, thank God.
Yeah.
And then she was hanging by a thread, and she told Zoe to be careful and to be good.
Well, and Zoe was trying to talk her off, and Zoe's like, you're going to make it. We're going to sit. And she's like trying and being very, naive, which is understandable. And Amanda just tells her, like, Zoe, it's okay. And she pretty much tells her before she falls, she's like, it's okay. It's fine. And then she falls, and that is a very compelling character, one of the better characters in the movie. And I agree with, and I understand why she's your favorite, because I think Zoe's a great final girl, but you think Amanda's going to get there, and then when that is the holy shit.
They fight for my favorite.
Yes, Zoe gets a little too on the nose, especially towards the end, but we'll get into that. But I really do like Amanda, and that is a crazy scene.
Mm-hmm.
And
the fact that she served in Iraq.
Yeah, she's a hero, and she'll sacrifice herself.
She's a sole survivor, so that's what we're about to get into.
Yes.
They go into a different room, and it's a hospital wing. And there's all these beds lined up and whatnot, and there's all these files next to the bed, medical equipment and whatnot. And they're like, wait a minute. This is my room.
These are our beds.
These are our beds. These are our files. These people know everything about us. Not only have they probably been watching us the entire time, but they know everything that's happened to us.
Yes.
So Zoe, she's like, you know what? You can't control atoms if you can't see them. So she starts running around with the freaking pole in her hand, like smashing all the cameras.
Yes, but let's get into what they are too.
Sorry,
and I'll get into the two I know.
Zoe was a sole survivor of a plane incident, of a plane crash.
Okay, what was Mike's? I don't remember.
Mike was a on-the-job cave-in. He was a miner.
Yes, and
all of a sudden he had a big, huge cave-in, and his brother Cal died about maybe 50 feet away from him, and he was able to hear him breathing, and he was able to hear him die.
Yeah.
And then Jason, we already kind of know because you kind of gave it away. He fucked over his best friend and got.
Well, that was before the show. I don't think I said that on here.
Shit like that.
But yeah, Jason, by the way, Jason's story, and Amanda was backpacking, and with her mom, right, or something.
No. That's the other one.
Okay.
That's the one whose plane crashed.
Yes.
Amanda was the vet.
Yeah.
She was the veteran. She had gotten into a terrible accident with the rest of her crew.
Yeah,
and she was the only one that survived.
Right.
And then Danny, he was the only person that survived out of his family when they had a carbon monoxide leak.
And he caused it, too. I remember they said that in the movie. They said it was like due to him, but he was the only one that survived. Mm-hmm. So everybody's, except for Amanda, of course, and Zoe's, and Ben's, by the way, he fucking was drinking and driving, and he got in the car, and he got all his friends. They're singing Rudolph.
They were singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, which actually comes into play.
He'll go down in history
and whatnot. And that's when you kind of put together that they know what's going on.
That's your first little foreshadowing.
And that's your first little clue that, like, these people know exactly what they've been through.
But Jason's story is very different because Jason's is like, oh, I'm alone on this tundra with this one dude. there's one coat.
And he got crazy.
I let him keep the coat, so I'm a good guy. He got crazy, tried to kill me, jumped in the water and died. It's a very non-consistent story, and it's very like, okay, there's more going on here. And beforehand, when they're all sharing the one coat, which is their little fuck you to Jason, the game, when Zoe has the coat, he's staring at her and he's getting little flashbacks. And that's when I was like, oh, this guy's a piece. He's going to take that. He
had already said to her before they even got her back, he even said, where is she with that coat?
Yeah.
I need that coat and I need it now.
Yeah.
So the cold was already driving him nuts.
Yeah. So he's very, so when that came to play and he didn't really tell the whole story, I like looked at Sharon like, he's lying. He's fucking lying through his teeth.
Yeah. And then like they have an EKG machine and Jason's like, oh, well, it must mean that our heart rate needs to get really, really high.
Or else the poison
or else we're going to release this poison. While Zoe's still going batshit crazy, smashing the cameras and shit, and like Ben's going back and forth from being supportive to the guys to like get her to stop.
Yeah.
And like at what point he's like, "Will you just please calm down?"
Yeah, she's just
she's just smashing everything. And then finally, Jason kills Mike.
Yeah, because he
he thinks that the EKG wants the heart rate to be really high, so he shocked him.
Yeah.
And he shocked him to death.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, let me try again. No, bitch! You already killed him!
And then he's like, after he's dead, he's like, maybe it's because of a low heart rate. I have a pretty low heart rate. And
he did it to Ben first.
Yeah.
Afterwards, he did it to Ben. And he was like, hyperventilate. Come on, get it up, get it up, get it up, get it up.
Yeah.
And then he started listening to the Dr. Woon Tang Yu tape.
Yeah.
And it said, test your limits. So he tested his limits by basically like holding his breath kind of. He did that kind of thing to get his heart rate to go up.
Yeah.
Well, not up, down. Like he was trying his hardest not to move or anything to get his heart rate to go down.
Yeah, it worked.
And it actually worked. And the poison was starting to fill the room, and poor Zoe, she did not want to go. So, and this is where Jason dickishness comes in. This is where the survival of the fittest comes in with Jason.
I mean, he already kills Mike, but yeah.
Jason leaves Zoe.
Yeah.
And he basically like peels Ben off of her.
Yeah.
And Ben's like, don't you have any heart? And he's like, wait a minute. The jacket. Wait a minute.
Yeah, and then he pieces it.
You didn't. Your friend didn't swim off in that jacket. You killed him.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? Don't bring this up right now, man. You don't want to do this. And he's like, I don't want to do what? I don't want to have you confess to a murder?
Yeah.
You killed your friend. And he's like, and you killed all your friends. So, like, they all were killers. Let's be honest.
He got drunk and fucked up. Jason was a malicious killer. Two totally different things.
And so Jason and him, they start fighting.
Yeah.
Because they go to lift up this hat, this like latch thing. And Ben even says, are we sure that we should open this? What the hell is going to come out? Well, there was a drug. I don't know what kind of drug. I don't know what it was.
They got fucked up off it.
But they got fucked up. It was like some kind of poison.
Yeah. And
it got into their hands and seeped through to their bloodstream, and they were screwed. And they found out that there was one single antidote. And Jason, fuck you, because Ben got it.
Huh?
Ben had to fight tooth and nail, but you know what? He finally got it.
And that's what I'm saying. Jason kind of became like the bad guy of the movie, if not one of them. Yeah. So the fact that he just like died because he got it was kind of cool, the race for the antidote, but it's like you could have took him out in a cooler way.
Yeah.
But it was still a good scene.
It was a great scene though, because it showed how helpless and powerless he was.
Yeah.
And like he felt like he was such a big shot and shit. And Ben basically told him like, no, fuck you. I'm gonna live, not you.
Yeah.
And then Ben was considered the winner, and he saw the game master, and you see these people in like CDC suits or whatnot, like completely decked out, and they're looking through each corridor, through each room, and they're knocking off all of the people. Well, they go to the hospital room, and they see the oxygen thing down, like as if it was a plane. And they were like, really? She pulled the oxygen down? What did she think she was going to do? And all of a sudden, she appears behind both of them and hits them and goes, breathe, bitch! And, like, just takes both of them out and then starts running to figure out where Ben is.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing because Ben, even though he won, the game master actually tried to kill his ass.
Yeah.
But then Zoe showed up and they took him out. So, and then what I said, like, I felt like it was going to be a sequel is because, go ahead, Daniel.
The end of the movie?
Yeah.
Well, the first ending is...
You already said the first ending.
With her with the cops and everything?
Oh, no, sorry. She had to go to the cop. They did, the cops did question her, and she found out that he had a bunch of drugs in his system. But I fully believe it's because of the handle. And they also took her back to the scene of the crime, and they could not find anything.
She looked crazy.
Any evidence.
Yeah.
She looked fucking cuckoo bananas. They couldn't find anything to back up this poor girl's story.
Yeah, and they were trying to put her... They were trying to basically... It was like kind of a setup at the end of the day, and she like looked like a lunatic.
Yeah.
And I thought it's like, okay, the movie's over now. And then it's like, nope, here's the other ending. And then it's her out to a nice, Brazilian breakfast, it seems like, with, they're not in Brazil, obviously, but they're at a nice outside restaurant, her and Ben. And they're talking, and she's still going through her, like, notes, and she's like, hey, this is fake. Like, they're saying that this guy died this way, or this is bullshit.
Yeah, she has all the articles.
Yeah.
And she's like, there would have been one for us, too.
Yeah.
If we had died.
And she's like, we got to go. We got to take a plane. And where are they taking the plane again? This is where I get a little...
I forgot where they were taking the plane, but I believe it was New York.
Yes.
She gets in the main building.
And then she gets Ben on board, and he's like, okay, I'll do it. Fine. Even though he's like looking at her like, why the fuck? Can we just fucking move on?
Yeah, he's like, can we just move on with our lives? Like, can we just like skip this whole part?
But they decide to do it. And then the thing at the end, the other end, is that the company knows that they're taking this plane and that they're going to hijack the plane and that they've been working on scenarios for a plane. So they're going to make an escape room out of the plane and they're going to kill them. And so that basically...
They're giving them a 0.004% of survival.
Yes.
So if either one of them survive, that will be a fucking... kudos.
And at least Zoe does, because I know she's in Tournament of the Champions. I think Ben is too. So. This was a good movie. The ending is a little... After they get to the escape room, you're like, what is this thing fucking done?
The ending's a little fucky.
Yeah, because it's like, you think the cop thinks the ending, and then that's not the ending, and then you think them going's the ending, and then that's not the ending. And then it's like, oh, they're going to fuck with their flight, and it's like, okay, it's finally the ending.
Yeah.
But so after the escape room, after all that shenanigans is over, it does kind of, slow down a little bit. But I do think that this is a good movie with pretty good performances. You obviously don't have A-list actors, but you got guys that are trying pretty hard.
I will say, though, the little girl, not little girl, but Zoe, she kind of looked like she could be related to Jenna Ortega.
I could see it, yeah.
Just a little bit. It was in the eyes and the face.
She did a very good job. Ben did a very good job. And I do think that the scenarios were cool and different enough. And
Jason played an asshole well.
He did.
Honestly, if you can find yourself hating somebody,
yeah.
I mean, there you go. Oh, we actually have the Unscripted Sports Show that just said, hi. Hello, guys. How you doing?
Hey, buddy. No, it's Eric. Hey, Eric.
Hey, Eric.
And so, yeah, I do think this is a good movie. And it's not a great movie, and I heard Turn of the Champions is better, and I'm excited for that. I do think it's a movie that's trying its ass off with a neat idea.
Yeah.
But there are some things that I have trouble with, like I stated in the review. I'm going to give it a 7-8. I think it's good, and it's right there, and it's something I would recommend, but it's not among the greats or nothing.
See, I gave it an 8.2.
Okay.
Just because they had me with suspense.
Yeah.
I mean... If you're a Sony movie and you're PG-13 to begin with, I'm not going to be yelling for you to survive and for you to like go, 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 go. I was totally immersed in this. I was like, go, 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 go. So, I mean, I got to give credit where credit's due. What they didn't do in other stuff that normal horror movies do, they made up for it.
I agree.
So.
All right. So, everybody, next week we'll be talking I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yes, we are. Next week's going to be a little fuckity because we are going to the convention.
Yeah.
But hopefully we will get in time. We will get home in time to do a show for you guys.
It will probably be a phone record, a mobile release.
Yeah.
At HorrorCon while we review the movie.
Yeah.
It's probably in the hotel room or something.
Yeah.
But we will try to get content for everybody.
And we're probably going to get a lot of content this next weekend. So make sure you guys are watching us.
Yeah, especially check out the TikTok.
Yeah.
So we'll see everybody next week. Hooty hoo.
Hooty hoo. Bye, guys.
Bye.